Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Ozuna on the run. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Two out, nobody on. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Evan.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. McCutchen is off at first with 2 away. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Fowler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
猫が肩に乗っています。なんかすごいですね。鳥みたいですね。この試合終わったら、パドレス3連戦と、最後はドジャース3連戦で全てが終わります。はい、パドレスをなんとか倒さんと。
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So, given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
ゲームの中で争ってますからね。ケンさんおはようございます。
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
でもカーディナルスもめっちゃ強いですね。昨日ボコボコにされました。今3位ですね。3位ですけど、2ゲーム差ですよ。首位との差は。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
PS2 で出てるんですか。
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll get us
この
started in the top of the
MLB の
second.
シリーズって初代って何年から出てるんですかね。
Here comes the first pitch.
2007年版からはプレイしたことはあるんですけどね。
That was a changeup, so there really
2006とかは全
wasn't
く
any
やった
intent
ことない
behind
で
it.
すね。
Looked to me like it just slipped out of his
2
hand a
で出
little
てる
bit.
んですね。
That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
相当このシリーズも長いですね。
And it's fouled away.
これまた別物の作品なんですか、それは。似てるということは。
1-1. Fastball that misses.
座礁シリーズはあれですかね、7年からなんで
He
すかね。
circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit to third. Jerko has it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Joe Panik. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball just below the knee is ball 1.
相当寝てはったんちゃうんですか。寝すぎて眠たいとか。歴代のメジャーリーグ。そうなんですね。
given that umpire an earful, he didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone, so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way. もう一個なんか
メジャーのゲーム出てますよね。名前ようわかんないですけど。確か PS4 でも出てたような。
3-1. Fouled off.
そっちはなんかあんまり人気ないみたいですけど。
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And the walk.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Red Jarrett Parker first, and this one is gone. A home run.
いきなりのツーランですね。
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
まずは先制ですね。
Here's Buster Posey now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Fouled away.
ああ、多分なんかそんな名前でしたね。うん。それはどうなんですかね、ゲーム的には。
Lifted out towards straightaway center
同
field.
じメジャーやと思うんです
Giving
けど。
chase. 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Chris Stratton.
まだやっぱりこっちの座礁の
Now
方
the
が
Giants pitcher, Chris Stratton.
面白い感じなんですかね。
Now here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
多分自分もこっちやと思いますけども、そっちは全くやったことはないんですけどね。名前は聞いたことあるんですけど。
Soft liner out toward left
お
center.
ー、ピッチャー
And the
自らレ
pitcher's
フ
got
ト前。
himself a base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the 2-out hit.
Boy, D-Row, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could wait that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Brandon Crawford is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
まあやっぱりこっちの方がいいですよね。
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Stratton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up.
Wow, しまった。
Jerko has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Bye bye baby, the Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
So striding in, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
そうなんですか。ファミスタのメジャー版。そういう作品なんですか。
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Posey shading to his right, 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch.
ファミスタもようやってましたね。
They took him off the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well
なんか
executed pitch
太い
there.
バット振ってましたよね、あれ。
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0.
ああ、パイセンさんおはようございます。いや、ずっとではないです。あれやってからまた寝ました。結局負けてまいりましたけど、ね、11点取られました。とことん打たれまくりましたね。
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
ここから7連勝したいんですけどね。
1 strike to the Giants first baseman.
それができ
That's
た
not
ら
a
も
bad
う
pitch right there.
完
That
璧ですね。
two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I
あ、
understand
そうや、
pitching
調子を
carefully
とは
to
言
this
うて
guy
ま
in
し
the
たね。
box, but the
は
man
ー
on
い。
deck doesn't
頑張ってくだ
represent
さい。
any relief either. He's
お
going to
疲れ
have to
様
go
で
after
す。
one of these guys.
Here's a bouncer foul to the left side, and the count will move ahead now to 3-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
はーい。お疲れ様です。
First pitch coming. Here it is. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Belt on at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off.
なんとかこの試合勝って、残り6連戦行きたいですね。お
That
お。
misses 1-2.
明日から値上げなんかな。あ、4月やからですか。
To 2 balls and
何
2
かと値
strikes
上げ
now.
ですかね。
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Here now the 2-2.
うわ
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in
当
and
てられ
drilled
ま
him.
したね。何もし
Yeah,
た
I
く
can
な
hear the
い。
crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But
そう
hey,
かい、ま
us
た仕
pitchers
事
need
で
to
す
be
よね。
able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He flew out in his last
なんか
at-bat.
デッドボールが多いですよね。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards
うわ、
second.
最悪のダブル
Reined
プレ
in
ー。
to second for one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a
仕事ですよ
double
ね。
play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Austin Jackson. Popped him up. Guion is there for it. And that retires the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Giants lead it 2-0.
なんか役か。ああ、朝
Here's
飯です
Jed
か。
Jerko now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much
サンマ
going
の
on
塩焼きとか
offensively
どう
so
ですか。
far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. To 1-2 now. Grounded to the right. Annick's able to get there, and there's one down now. And with one away, we get a look there at where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them trailing by 2.5 games entering play today.
独走ですもんね。2位のチームですら10ゲーム離れてるっていう。
So coming to the plate, Carson Kelly. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Fastball
swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded by Panic. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Aとは
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
2チームの動向が気になります
Missed with
ね
a slider.
下のテロップが気になりますね。ちょこちょこ途中経過が出るんですけど。
It's a strike. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
なんか言うてましたね。僕のでもアカウント1個しか持ってないんで。結構、このピッチャー安定してます。3回までノーヒットできてます。あっさりと3回クリアですね。
Coming to the plate now, Joe Pennant. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
このピッチャーはまだそんなほどあれっすね、打ちにくい感じがないですね。結構ボール球が多いですよね。これがボールっていうところが、
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2.
Oh,
line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a two-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Down and away, ball 1. Way in front of that fastball.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. Bounce to first. A terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
これは助かりましたね。ダブルプレーかと思ったんですけど。
Ready for another chance. Buster
大概これエラーするとね、得点取られる率上がるんですよね。
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to third. There's one. On to Carpenter. It's in time. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Chris Stratton, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in, Breivik Valera back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
4回で22球って球数めっちゃ少ないですね。
Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Valera over at second. Fowler at first with no outs. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here. The bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Panic with the dive. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
なんとか抑えましたね。
Bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's
危なかったですね。
Matt Carpenter.
あれまた抜けてたら2点は入ってましたよ。
0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
おーっとやばい。
And
う
the
わっ
pitch
と
takes off inside and gets away. And not in time as the
Wow.
run scores.
エラーしましたね。
And would you believe the tying run comes into score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
This is why you always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In the air now out to left field. Parker is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
まあまあまあ、
So
仕
2 runs
切り直し
on
ですね、
3
また。
hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes,
微
one
妙
away.
な低さですね。
Wow, that's
逃
one of
し
the
てもなん
toughest
かス
pitches
トライ
in
クのよ
baseball
う
to
な。
hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Sliced hard on the ground. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped up.
いやー、詰まりましたね。
Juco calls for it. And that's the 3rd out. Giants down in order. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
はーい。お疲れ様です。
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine Masters throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Swing and the ball chopped foul. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Digging in, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Kelly, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parker moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up pitcher, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Jerko stands at second with 2 gone. Ball and a strike. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 1-2. And he pops it up. Panic onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Breivik Valera is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Evan Longoria.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Still 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Pham. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the center fielder, Austin Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Joe Panik will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Full count now. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So in now for San Francisco, Joe Panik. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. That's a fastball here, misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Fouled off. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
In now, Jarrett Parker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Fowler to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Jack Flaherty will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one and blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
Stepping in now, Chris Stratton. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon.
Now batting, Brandon Belt. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Posey at second. Stratton on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 5-3 San Francisco. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Jackson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ⅳ. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A runner on first with 2 away. Line to the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
From the stretch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pham has a play. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
In now, Jarrett Parker. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 0-2 pitch is taken for ball one. Jackson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
3-2 pitch. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. One there on to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Giants 7 and the Cardinals 3. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I have to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. Kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Carson Kelly. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tries to dump this one out to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Jose Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Jose Valdez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 6 home runs and 30 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Pops this one up. Crawford over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Breivik Valera. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Valdez, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right
now. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 4. It's 7-3. John Brebbia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Buster Posey.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. Line drive to center field. Pham patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Hunter Pence will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Hunter Pence.
And this is up and in. Ball 1. The 1-0. is looked at for ball number 2. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
They teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one, on to first, and they turn another one. Their 4th of the afternoon, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stephen Oker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Stephen Oker.
Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Now the 2-0. Hit toward the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is McCutchen, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Tyler Lyons enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pablo Sandoval will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. In the air out to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the throw in gets away from him. Tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is a slider taken in the dirt.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Pablo Sandoval will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 48.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He's throwing everything away right here.
この試合なんかいけそうな感じですよ。
Fastball on the inside corner. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Carpenter is retired, and there's 1 away. Striding into the box, Marcelo Zuna. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
もうでもね、残り試合がこの試合含めて7試合なんですよ。
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
この強豪カーディナルス相手に2勝1敗でいけそうですね。
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Out into right center. Well hit. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Riding in, Carson Kelly. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might
残
not
り
be
7
afraid to
試
do
合で
that
ま
by
だ
the way
3
he's
チーム
pitching.
が大混戦っていう激しいペナントレースです。
2-0 count and the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Parker moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win,
こ
but
れで
it's
また
awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the
差が
road. But they
広が
find
ら
a
ず
way
に
to
済
get
み
it
ました
done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The San Francisco Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Stratton earned his 9th win of the
今
year.
ね、3
So
位なん
that'll
ですよ。
just about do
3
it
位
for
な
my
んですけ
partners
ど、
Mark DeRosa and
首
Dan
位とのゲーム
Plesac. This
差
is
が
Matt Vasgersian.
2
You've
ゲー
been
ムなん
watching
で
a
す。
presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
2位がロッキーズなんですけど、このチームも 0.5 ゲーム差でなってますね。もう大混戦ですね。もうほんまに負けれないんですよね。
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on
で
base.
ドジャースはね、ちょっと調子悪くなってきてるみたいで。
3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes.
さあ残り6試合なんですけど、最下位パドレス戦3連戦やって、ラストがドジャースと直接対決3連戦ですね。それがもう最後ですね。最後にドジャースと戦えるっていうのがまたあれなんですけど。これまたロッキーズがなかなかね、食らいついてくるからね。さあ、では、これで終わります。